Brad, was it just a case of being cleaned up by a better side tonight?
Mostly, yeah. I mean, we didn't execute what we wanted to the best of our ability. But, you know, there's a suspicion that even if we did, we were outclassed. Full credit's got to go to an outstanding football team in the Swans. They were terrific in the contest, really efficient, you know, punished us for every mistake we made. And that's the hallmark of a really, really good side and building towards a great side. So, you know, while we didn't think we were at our best, I'm not sure even that would have been good enough.
Brad, do you think early on you beat yourself? Because you did have the ball, but you turned it over, like you made some bad moves early part of the game.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, but every play is not going to be perfect. But we got punished for those mistakes. I mean, that was the most disappointing thing. I mean, sometimes, sometimes you're not going to score from every foray forward, but when you're getting punished going the other way by some, you know, really scintillating footy, you know, that was disappointing.
Well, if you made a prelim, you go away and part of you think, well, I'm satisfied with what we've achieved this year.
No, I don't look at it that way. I mean, I look at, you want to win the next game. You want to win the next game you play all the time, and that doesn't give us any credits in the bank or any points next year. So we start on 0 points like everyone else. But what I will say is that, in my experience, very few teams come through with a particular group and go all the way. I only draw on my experiences. You know, Brisbane made a preliminary final, late 90s, got bundled out, came back with a vengeance. As an assistant at Collingwood, we made a prelim in 2007, got bundled out and came back and won a premiership. So making a preliminary final is a significant milestone, but it's certainly not one we're happy with. We feel we're building 4 first-year players in the side today, and we're definitely, our list is going to get better next year, not worse. And that's going to come through the organic growth of the list, but also we feel we're in a really good position to add some players as well.
In planning for Sydney this past week, did you expect them to be capable of something like that, circulating football that you just mentioned?
Yep. Yeah, we planned for it. I mean, look, there's no doubt we could have reduced the margin. I mean, we could have set up a game style, you know, cognizant of all their strengths, that would have made it a closer game. But I didn't feel if we'd done that, we would have won the game. And so we weren't up here to try and be as competitive as possible and lose. We were up here to try and win. And that made us vulnerable at times, no doubt about that. So, yeah, we were vulnerable to their really good footy, but we wanted to come up and attack and play a game style that was going to give us a chance to win. Now, we couldn't execute it, we couldn't finish it off, and we were beaten by clearly a better side on the night.
Brad, the club's had, until the last 2 weeks, had a reasonably unhappy recent finals record. Do you feel like you've at least put that to bed with your 2 finals wins in this one?
I think we look back on the history and traditions of footy clubs, but really, I mean, that sort of stuff to our playing group. I mean, not many of them have played in finals, so I mean, they're forging their own path at the moment, and so we'll keep looking forward. I mean, all that sort of stuff that's more supporter stuff, to be honest. I mean, the players themselves are looking to build something. They really feel like we're building. I feel like we're building, and so we're looking at 2015 and beyond.
How close were you to bringing in an extra talk just to counteract their forward line?
Oh, really close. I mean, again, that goes along the lines of trying to defend and remain competitive versus trying to attack. And look, Joel Tippett hasn't played really any footy in the second half of the year. He played 1 game in the VFL and hurt himself again. So it would have been a massive risk to bring a guy in really, really underdone. And to be honest, Joel didn't feel confident. So that's the last thing you want to hear from a player. And so that probably sealed the decision to go a bit smaller.
The buddy one-on-one tonight was almost unbelievable, wasn't it? When Scotty Thompson tried everything.
Yeah. No, he battled valiantly. I mean, Franklin's a superstar. Tippett's a man mountain. You know, we as I said, there are a lot of things we could have done to try and minimise the damage, but, you know, would have made it really near on impossible for us to win. So we had a crack at winning, not trying to minimise the damage.
You mentioned you're confident you'll improve again next year. Do you need to add anything through free agency or trading, or you think that the base of the list is pretty good and you can just go through the draft?
Well, the majority of what we've built over the last, even before my time, so the last 7 years is intact, and it's going to get better. But we'll add. I mean, we'll look at all avenues to improve our list.
Burma was pretty quiet. Did the start of the week have an impact, do you think, though?
No, he's stronger than that mentally. We probably just couldn't. That type of player, Gibson, Harvey, Wells, we couldn't control enough ball on the outside for them to be really, really effective.
Brad, you had the players out on the ground there for a period after the final siren. What was the message over to them at that stage?
Oh, it's just pretty simple that you've got to go through these bit of disappointments to improve. And sometimes when you finish outside the 8 and you just fade away, you just roll into the next pre-season. We've got a real carrot now, something to aim at. We know, we could feel, we can almost touch it. We're that close to it. And whilst bitterly disappointing tonight, we've got to make sure that feeling drives us, and we've got to identify really quickly, because we're not going to review this game in detail until we come back for our 2015 campaign. But the players have got to have fresh in their mind why the Swans were better than us tonight, and we've got to go away and improve it.
Do you think they can roll right through now and go all the way? It's pretty impressive tonight.
Oh, they're going to come up against a really good side in either Port Adelaide or Hawthorn. But it's going to be a cracking grand final, because both of those teams will be worthy grand finalists, but they're going to take some beating, Sydney. But there is also a reason why it's very difficult to win outside the top 4, and it's more than the double chance. It's that, invariably, when you finish outside the top 4, you've got to win 2 finals and then probably travel against the side that's fresh and had a week off. So that's going to be Hawthorn tomorrow again. So whether it's Hawthorn or Port Adelaide, either of them are going to be up against it against Sydney.
Is that the cleanest and most decisive opponent you face this year, you think, this one's tonight?
Yeah, without doubt. We're only stating facts when we say we've beaten the good sides this year. So for the large majority, when we play the good teams, we've been able to match them. Tonight we were outclassed. So that was clearly the best display from an opposition side that we've come up against this year.
What's been the highlight for your club this year?
Well, I mean, making it through to the pointy end of the year with only 4 sides remaining in it. So, and we've done it without an All-Australian. We've done it with some of our best players missing for large chunks of the year. We've done it with rookies coming, into the side and playing well, 4 first-year players. So I think that bodes really well for the future of our football club. And more importantly than that, it reflects the character that's within the playing group. So as I said, our list will get better, our capability will get better, but the core character within the group has absolutely been the highlight, and that's shone through.
Thank you.
Thank you.